87 win over the Dallas Mavericks in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals on Wednesday, shutting down Mavs superstar Luka Doncic, who finished with 20 points on 6 of 18 shooting, and it was the third lowest career scoring playoff game for Dime. Out of 24 postseason games, he failed to score more than 20 points. Now, Andrew Wiggins was the hero who was tasked with defending Luka Doncic, and defended him he did. All 5 of Doncic's contested shots, he had one breakaway dunk for his 6th field goal, came against Wiggins, but Wiggins held Luka to 5 of 11 shooting. Wiggins also forced Doncic into 3 turnovers. Now, with that being said, do we believe that the Warriors will run away with the series? Perk, I'm going to start with you.
Hell no. I think this series is going 7. I have the Warriors picked to win in 7. But look, let me explain something to everybody, right? We saw what happened last night with the Boston Celtics, right? Being able to regroup, get their personnel back. You know, when teams go through game 7s, like the Dallas Mavericks did, right? And they have a quick turnaround. And you have a Golden State Warrior team that's been waiting on them, that's been able to get rest, that's been able to put a game plan together. All of a sudden, they come out and they punch you in the mouth. Look, I was a part of a 2018 where we went to a crucial game 7 with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and then we had a quick turnaround against the Detroit Pistons against Chauncey Billups and Rasheed Wallace and Ben Wallace. In game 1, they punched us in the mouth because we wasn't ready. So, look, now that the Mavericks have an opportunity and Luka Doncic have an opportunity to go back and watch film to see what the Warriors are doing to him, to make the necessary adjustments, they're going to come out and it's going to be a different Dallas Maverick team tonight. And this series is not over. It's just getting started, and it's going 7 games, and I expect Luka to go back to being the Luka that we seen last series and not in game 1.
Heard it from the big man. What about you, Amar?
Yeah. I mean, Perk has a very good point. I do think, you know, Dallas is going to definitely watch film. They're going to recoup. They're going to look at areas where they can improve. They're going to find out, you know, ways to get Luka more involved. And Luka's going to watch film. He's going to you know, dissect the defensive strategy that the Warriors are putting on him, and he's going to figure out a way to be assertive. I don't think it's going to go 7. I think Warriors are going to beat them.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I think the Warriors are going to beat them in 6. Because it comes down to the most conditioned team.
Yep.
And you got to guard the Warriors on the defensive end. These guys are moving nonstop. The ball is always moving. There's no time to rest, and they also out, you know, on fast break with up-tempo style of play. And if the Mavericks are not in great shape, by the time the second half come around, the Warriors are just going to stretch out their lead further and further. It's going to be hard for them to keep up, for Dallas to keep up with the Warriors.
Well, you know what? I think the Dallas Mavericks go out and get this game. I think they get this game. I think Jason Kidd is going to get into his bag way at the bottom, you know, like he got fries at the bottom. I think he's going to come out with a game plan. I think he's going to put guys in position to be successful. Look, Jalen Brunson didn't shoot the ball well. Hell, the Dallas Mavericks as a whole didn't shoot the ball well. And they actually had some good looks from the three-point line. I'm telling you, Luka Doncic is one of those guys that he loved adversity. We saw him. He has proven us wrong time and time again. I know he's proven me wrong. I bet against the Mavs, and I said I was taking the Jazz in the first round. I said I was taking the Suns against the Mavs in the second round. Luka Doncic is just one of those dudes. Jason Kidd warned me. I was sitting courtside. We was in Boston. It was during the regular season. He said, I'm going to tell you something, Perk. This kid right here is special. The best in the league, and he's really about that life. I think this series is going 7. I think it's far away from being over, and even with that said, none of these teams are beating the Boston Celtics.
No, none of them are. And I think there is something to be said for having that kind of underdog mentality for Luka to show up. Now, aside from your fries quote, because I'm always looking for the bottom of the bag and the fries too, before we let you go, Amari, Big Perk was pretty intense, and plenty of players took notice, including our own Amari Stoudemire, who said on Perk back in 2009, and I quote, "He's always mean, always mad. He don't never have fun out there. He needs to learn how to have fun on the basketball court and just enjoy his life, enjoy the game." Are we enjoying ourselves, gentlemen?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I'm having a blast being on set with you and also with Perk. You know, this is a lot of fun for me. And Perk was a great player. You know, this guy's a champion. He was always intense in the game of basketball, which is you need that focus. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm definitely having a lot of fun.
All right, well, thanks for hanging with us, Amari. And Perk, stick around.
Well, excuse me, Amari. I did not notice. I did not even know that you said that about me. Listen, excuse me for not being blessed and having the physical gifts to dunk on everybody every single game. Excuse me for not having the franchise talent. Look, I had to be mean. That was my identity, right? I had to go out there. Either. Look, if I was gonna be nice, I was gonna be without a job. So I had to be an enforcer, especially when I went against you. I couldn't just let you come in and do what you had to do, man.
No
It just
doubt.
wasn't going to happen.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, thank you, Amari. Perk, stick around. We have to move on to college football because Alabama coach Nick
committed a second defender to him. Pressure on the basketball. Point of pickup was hard, but see right there, anytime two came together, they were going to track. You see the guys on the weak side, I call that a weak side eye. They're going to help with the roller. And then Draymond Green's right in that gap. He gets a deflection, stay between the ball and the basket, another defender. And then point of pickup again at half court. Great pressure on the basketball. Here comes Steph Curry, good pressure on the ball, forcing him left. Once again, Draymond Green in the gap between the ball and the basket. Here's the deflection and the steal, and they get out from transition. I think that Golden State's ability to commit a second defender, and Legs talked about this earlier. If you're going to do that, then Luka's got to one. He's got to get rid of that thing and find an open shooter, and that guy's got to be shot ready. He's got to be down and ready to shoot the ball. Number two, he's got to be more aggressive. Luka, right from the beginning, they're going to pressure you, just go at your guy. But you've got to get into offense sooner. They're turning him multiple times deeper into the clock, and he's not getting paint touches. Brunson had more paint touches than Luka did.
That's amazing to me. But Legs, we say he's got to be more aggressive, but this Warriors team is so deep, so multifaceted, offensively, defensively. Will that win the day for Luka?
Well, yeah, Golden State is fast, and that's the thing that they were able to accomplish in Game 1, and Phoenix could not at any point in that series. They were able to get extra people in his path, even if it was just a stunt with a hand and trying to get a hand on the ball or commit full body and still recover the three-point shooter. So Golden State was flying all over the court. They played with the desperation you would expect a team to play with at the start of the series. I think here's the key with Luka for me in Game 2. We talk all the time about how you can't speed him up, and we say it in a positive way because he's so strong and controlled with the ball. But sometimes you need to speed yourself up, and I thought Luka played too slow. He needs to be more decisive at the point of attack and be more aggressive in setting the tone for his team, letting those role players know, hey, I am here tonight. I'm in a good place. It allows guys to settle in and be a little bit more comfortable and stay in their lane. So look for him, I think, to have 12 to 15 point first quarter. I think that's going to be his mindset.
So, Amari, do you think that Mavs, they got to win 4 of the next 6 to go to the finals? Can they do it?
It's going to be difficult. I don't think they can do it. It's going to be a difficult task. No, because I think Golden State's just a team that's been there, done that. They're battle proven. They've won championships before with their core guys. It's going to be a tough task for Luka to get there. But now Luka will have a dominant game, I'll assume.
Why?
In Game 2, because he's going to look at the film and see what he did wrong and see areas where he can improve and affect the game in a positive way. He's going to go through that during shoot around. He's going to watch a little bit more film. He's going to speak to Jay Kidd about what he can do to insert himself a little bit more, and then he'll come out of Game 2 with a more aggressive approach, as Lex was saying.
Okay, I want to get some game picks on this series. Seth, I'll start with you. Who's going to win?
I think the Warriors win this game. They protect home court. I just think they have more ways to move the defense. I think even though Game 7 from Phoenix, go right to San Francisco, it's tough. Look, the preparation for Golden State's just too tough. Their off-ball action, their ability to share the basketball space to court, their floor gamers, their shot makers, too tough a matchup for them.
Mario, who you got?
I got Warriors.
Okay.
And the reason being, when it comes to the postseason, it's a team that's in the best shape. If your cardiovascular has to be at a high level, and if you are in top shape, then that limits your ability to now be tired mentally, right?
Yeah.
You don't have those mental laps because you're in great shape. And I think Golden State Warriors is the better team that's in the best shape, and I think they're going to win.
Legs, Game 2, who wins?
Yeah, I think Golden State, they settled in Game 1. They did what they had to, but I think they hold home court. I just think they've got too many shot makers, too many weapons. This is a different team to defend than Dallas did in the previous 2 series. We're talking so much about Golden State defending Luka. I think Golden State wins this series on the other end of the floor. They've got too many guys that can hurt you as big-time scorers. And, there are nights Andrew Wiggins is your 4th best offensive player, and he made the All-Star team this year. So that's how good and deep they are on that end, and I just think it's too much for Dallas to cover. As good as they've been defensively in the playoffs, this is a totally different level of defense with the amount of communication that takes place. I think Golden State wins game 2 as well.
You're right, but you know what, guys? I got to go the other way and pick the Mavericks for this game. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. And it's not just Luka is the best player left in these playoffs, but it's everything you guys are saying. He's going to look at the tape and come back even stronger. Legs, you're saying he's going to go over 31.5 points because he's going to be more aggressive. What you're saying, Coach, about having to get him more involved, more aggressive in the post, passing to his teammates. And that's where it lies for me. If Jalen Brunson and Spencer Dinwiddie can have one of those go-off nights, both of those guys, they can win this game. And I have faith in Jason Kidd and this team. We count them out over and over again. We did against Phoenix. They can win this game. I'm picking you, Matt.